A virtual walk through the slain Idaho house. This is the front door in the basement. Directly to the left are stairs to the main floor. Also to the left, down the hallway, is surviving roommate Bethany's bedroom. With a window to the view of the front parking area and stair composition to the main floor. Back in the basement hallway to the right of the front door is surviving roommate Dylan's room. Another view to the front of the house and main parking area. Electrical panel, I assume. Let's go upstairs to the main second level. Xana's room down this hallway. Window to the front of the house. Going into Xana's room. There is a bathroom right outside of the room on the right, and a window to the front of the house. These stairs lead to the third floor. A closet and kitchen on the right. Now we are in the kitchen. This window would look out of the side of the house. And the suspecting sliding door for entry and/or exit. Another window to the back of the house. Let's go inside the empty bedroom on the second floor to the left of the stairs. This room only has a rear view window of the house. Now we'll go to the third floor. Bathroom located outside of Maddie's room. Inside of Maddie's room to the right of the staircase, she has one window to the rear of the house. Kaylee's room directly across the hallway, and another window at the front of the house. Kaylee's room has one window at the front of the house and one sliding door to the balcony near the back as well. How could this possibly be one single killer jeopardizing entering a house of at least 4, let alone 5 people with Ethan?
University of Idaho students hours before they were brutally murdered. Kaylee Gonzalez in the white hoodie and her friend Madison Mogan were at a popular food truck near the campus.
I would like the carbonara.
Look, one man appears to be watching them. The time, 1:30 a.m. After ordering, Maddie sees a friend and embraces him. When their food comes, Kaylee takes a short video to post on social media, and they walk off together. Look, the man gestures towards them and then heads in the same direction. It's believed police know who he is. Kaylee's sister Olivia watched the video.
Kaylee was aware of her surroundings, maybe a little overly aware, which is also why all of this is so confusing to us, because Kaylee's not stupid. She's a smart girl. She's a strong girl. She's a mean girl. She's a fighter.
The night began at around 10:30 p.m. when the friends took an Uber to a downtown bar called the Corner Club. It was a party atmosphere, with Kaylee and Madison described as being in good spirits. They left a little after 1 a.m., and that's when they stopped by the food truck. 1:56 a.m., the girls take an Uber home. They were stabbed to death between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. that morning, along with their friends Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle.
Very interesting how 4 students can be overcome by one person with a knife, not a gun.
One possibility being explored is that the students were all sleeping when they were slain. The medical examiner described the crime scene inside the 6-bedroom house as horrifying.
It was very, very traumatic. Yeah.
Have you seen anything like that before?
No.
Police have not identified any suspects and are appealing for calm today as frightened students flee the campus. "We hear you and we understand your fears," police said in a statement. "We do not believe there is an ongoing threat." Investigators say the murders were targeted. It's being called a possible crime of passion. Another theory is that it's a burglary gone wrong. They have ruled out murder-suicide. Kaylee and Madison were inseparable, lifelong friends. They grew up together, close as sisters. In a statement, Kaylee's family is speaking directly to the killer. "We will find you. We will never stop. The pain you caused has fueled our hatred and sealed your fate." Ethan Chapin's parents are also speaking out.
There's not drugs involved. There's not some weird love triangle. We will not let this sink us or sink our kids, because if anything, they have to go on and shine Ethan's bright light on their own.
The day of the murders, the doomed friends posed for this photo along with 2 other students. Kaylee posted, "One lucky girl to be surrounded by these people."
Alright, this is what I think happened in the Idaho murders. So, I think that one of the pledges did it of Ethan's frat. So what I think happened was some shit happened during like pledging, and so most of the pledges are freshmen like in college. So I think that like they're new to the area, and I think like either Ethan or someone had one of the pledges do some shit, and they held a grudge against him, and he planned the murder out. So what I think happened was this was their first party that was after initiation. So I think that one of the pledges knew Ethan and knew he was going home and was able to be at the party that night knowing he's going home. So I think one of the pledges followed him home and waited in like the bushes behind the house, and like the two girls came home after, and then I think that the girls went to let the dog out because there's that dog, and they went back, the dog went back in, and they didn't lock the door, and he saw that from the bushes, and he might have been able to sneak in, and the dog might not have barked because he might have been in that house before, because if he was a pledge, he might have been in that house before. And what I think happened is he killed Ethan and Xana downstairs, and then went up, and the girls upstairs heard this happening and like freaked out and started calling the ex-boyfriend because he might have been close, like they might have thought he was like around the corner or something. And by then it was too late, and he went upstairs, killed them, and then left. So this would make sense if it was one of the pledge kids that are one of the freshmen, because if that murdered, like not murdered, but the dog down the street that, or 3 miles away or whatever, they got like skinned alive and everything. If that was a like part of it, it would make sense because the kids, the pledge kids are new, and if this happened recently and this happened recently, it would make sense that it was one of the new kids that did it. So I think it's one of the pledge kids. So that's my opinion.
And as the mystery grows over how the killer was able to get away unnoticed, a former student who graduated in 2022 and lived at the same house during his junior year talks about his experience there.
It's definitely an old, creaky house. You can't walk up any of the stairs or on any of the floors without everybody in the house knowing it.
Cole Alternator says the building doesn't offer much privacy and was well known to students.
A lot of students are very familiar with the inside of the home around the community. There have been thousands of people that have likely been through it throughout the years. Even when we had it, there were people that would come and knock on the door or walk in thinking that it was somebody else's house.
Now, as the school closes for winter break, the house and campus quiet. But police say their search for the killer will not slow down.
Let me tell you what you need to hear, 'cause I need you close, I need you near. Let me tell you what you need to hear, 'cause I need you close, I need you near. You're all I need.
And was wondering if I was going too slow and you were going to switch me back, and I was really scared of that.
Do you guys have any